You have learned how to graph a line using intercepts and by making a table. Here is another way. You can easily graph a line when it is in a slope-intercept form. Do you know what that means? Let's take a look at an equation. Y equals 2x plus 4. Whenever you have an equation that is in this y equals form already, you can figure out how to graph it simply by looking at the values in the equation. I can see that you're puzzled and that has you thinking and that you probably have a question. So let's break it down. Here's the equation again. Y equals 2x plus 4. The value connected to the x is the slope of the line. The value over here, the constant, whether it's positive or negative, doesn't matter. This is the y-intercept. Now let's look at graphing this equation just by using this information. The slope of the line is 2, and sometimes it's easier if we write this as a fraction because slope is rise over run. So let's put the 2 over 1. So the slope of this line is 2 over 1. The y-intercept is a positive 4. Now let's look at how to use a coordinate grid and graph this line. We can start by graphing the y-intercept, and that is always the best place to start. Let's graph it. Now this is a positive slope, so starting at the y-intercept, we are going to go up 2, that's our rise, and over 1. Now we can graph the line. Here is the graph of the equation. Let's look at another one. Here we have the equation y equals 4x minus 2. Our slope is 4, and our y-intercept is a negative 2. Now let's graph it. We start by graphing the y-intercept at negative 2. Now this is a positive slope, so we are going to go up 4 and over 1. That'll give us our secondary point. And we can draw the triangle for slope just to double check our work. Start at the y-intercept, 1, 2, 3, 4 units, and over 1. And now we have the equation of the line graphed on the coordinate grid. Another way to look at slope-intercept form is to say that the form is y equals mx plus b. M being the slope and b being the y-intercept. The equations that we've been looking at were already written in this form, but you can also change an equation to be in this form. Let's take a look at that. We have 2x plus y equals 6. We want to change the form of this equation to be in the y equals mx plus b. To do that, we need to get y alone. Let's take away 2x from both sides of the equation. These cancel, and we have y equals negative 2x plus 6. Now our equation is in slope-intercept form, and we can use the work we've just done to graph this equation. Here's the equation again. Now let's graph it using the slope and using the y-intercept. This first point is the y-intercept at positive 6. Now notice our slope is negative, so we're actually going to go down. We're going to go down 2 and over 1. Here's the graph of the equation.